Yes, we are in the building. All right. What's happening? What's going on? How you be? What's happening? This is Down in Sports Talk. I am left-handed at RM Des on Twitter. Get at me. You know the vibes. Yada Bear is not in the building tonight. She's on assignment, but she's here. She got a list. We're gonna get into her list in a little while. And we just rocking out, man. It's a nice time in sports right now. A lot of stuff going down. You know me. The weather's about to, get right. Hopefully, get ready to get into March. So you know what that means. March Madness, baseball season. It's funny to say that, you know what I mean? March baseball season. You know what I mean? But yeah, March 30th, baseball season starts. So we in exhibition season right now, getting that mode popping. And we doing what we do. Like hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I mean? Do us a flavor. We got 555 subscribers. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. And we just do it how we do it, man. No numbers, no analytics, no bells and whistles. We just have conversation and we in the building. Tonight, man, we're gonna get into a conversation that we usually normally have regarding LeBron James, as you see what it says right there, LeBron's playoff push. And we're going to get into pitch clocks. That's a new baseball rule that we're going to talk about a little bit tonight. We're going to get into that. Yada Bear's list is coming. All right. You know how she gives it up. She's in the building. She's going to do what she do. She's talking about some stuff. And she gave me a list of some things that she wanted to discuss. And we're going to discuss it and get it popping. The chat room is rocking. We on Facebook. We on YouTube. We on StreamYard. All right. Again, man, you know what it is. It's the last part of the season, the NBA, the rush is going on. And we just like left the All-Star break. It's like 20 games left for everybody. LeBron made his, annual grand pronouncement this year with, these 23 games remaining are the 23 biggest games of his career. All right, that's cool. Nice win. Against Dallas Mavericks, down 27 points. I got to give it to them. When the Lakers are playing ball like they're supposed to, they're a problem. But, sporadically, he's not going to get it. Nice comeback win against Dallas. LeBron got hurt. And as of right now, he's not sure when he's coming back. He'll be out indefinitely. Thought it was going to be a couple of weeks. So here we go. So there's always some Laker drama surrounding LeBron, but I guess now they're going to have to do it without him. It's going to be on Anthony Davis and the rest of these guys, the Beasleys of the world and D'Angelo Russell when he comes back to kind of like get this thing, popping. Can it be done? I had my doubts in the beginning, even with LeBron, because the Western Conference is not a joke. And again, at the end of the day, just getting by because you got LeBron on your team, that's not going to work no more. That don't work. So again, these dudes in the West, in the Western Conference are hungry. They're going after this dude. And with LeBron being out, that just, kind of like, casts little aspirations of less than on what the Lakers can and what they might do. But what they should do is compete. I think that, at this point in the game with what they have, even without LeBron, that should be a motivating factor for them to at least try to get into the play-in, at least at the bare minimum, get the play-in popping, But that's what that is with LeBron and the Lakers, man. As far as the playoff push is concerned for them, I don't know. It's up in the air. It's what they want to do. It'll be a story, but I don't think that they're going to do it. For the simple fact that the Western Conference is just too tough and they got a lot of games coming up against teams that are ahead of them and that they have to beat. Like I think they have a game coming up against Memphis. They still have to see Phoenix and them down the road. They got to see the Clippers. So again, it's very, very tough. It's going to be a tough road for them to hold. And, we don't know, but I'm not going to worry about that because my New York Knicks are doing their thing right now. 6 in a row, starting to hold down home court at the Garden. Like we talked about a few weeks ago, I think that was the only problem that I really had with the Knicks. You know what I mean? They were, doing what they do above 500. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. And, now they're doing their thing. 6 in a row, playing strong. You know what I mean? Tibbs hasn't playing well, but I think that the difference has been Josh Hart. He's definitely injected some energy into the squad, and being a long time New York Knicks fan, we usually get those guys like a Spreewell to come in and inject some energy into the situation, and Josh Hart has definitely done that. I don't think we've lost since we've acquired him from Portland. So again, we're looking good. This, we was talking about this being a tough 4-game stretch coming up for the Knicks. We started off with the Boston Celtics last night. We won that. We got the Brooklyn Nets coming up, and we got the Miami Heat coming up, and then we have another game in Boston. So these 4 games are important as far as, our playoff positioning now, something that we could talk about as far as the Knicks are concerned. And I like what we're doing, but I don't think we're there yet. I just think that we're getting respectable. And that's something I always talked about. A lot of cats see, Eastern Conference Finals and things of that nature. This team has to gel. It has to, find out what they are, who they are. And for me, the bottom line for the New York Knicks is basically Julius Randle. All right. We've seen this movie before with Julius Randle, doing this thing in the regular season. He earned the Comeback Player of the Year award a couple of years ago. You know what I mean? And fizzled out in the playoffs. Didn't show up at all against Atlanta in the playoffs. So what he's doing right now is fine, well and good. You know what I mean? I like it. I appreciate it. I'm not mad at it at all. But when the lights are really on, you know what I mean? Let's see what happens in this playoff. He owes us that. For all the good that he's done this season, absolutely. I respect it. You know what I mean? He's playing within himself. I think Jalen Brunson has helped. Again, a year of experience has helped him playing with these guys. You know what I mean? So we haven't really made any real big changes. So he's familiar with what he has around him as far as Julius Randle is concerned. And again, we'll see in the playoffs. Talk to me come playoff time. That's all. That's where I'm at with it as far as the Knicks are concerned. But again, this NBA season is going fast, and every game is like a playoff game for those guys that are in like those 12th and 13 spots and trying to get to 10 and into the play-in at least. So every game is crucial, and it's like a play-in. So again, man, we're gonna keep abreast of everything that's going on and count down to LeBron and see if they can get into the playoffs. And again, we talk about his legacy, and a lot of stuff is on the line, man. A lot of people try to downplay it, but I think that a lot of stuff is, as far as where LeBron goes from here. You know what I mean? Nothing he has done on the basketball court can be taken away from him. NBA's all-time leading scorer. Simple math. You know what I mean? But again, for all the, the platitudes and attributes that we've given him, again, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's going to be 2 years in a row that you're not in the playoffs. So how do you judge that against the guys who you compare yourself to, or your legion of fans compare you to? So again, I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Part itself. We in the building. Down in Sportstalk, man. I'm here holding it down. Yada Bears on assignment. All right. And we making it do what it do. So, again, if you got any thoughts about the Lakers and what they're going to do and what you think they're going to do, with the 20 some odd games that they have left, let us know. Hit us on the Facebook page. You know what I mean? Rock out with us. You know what I mean? We on YouTube. We on StreamYard. We on all of that. So rock out with us. And we on Twitter. So if you got something you want to get at us about, rock out with us. Pitch clock situation, a new rule in baseball instituted. We talked about it, and we're going to continue to talk about it. I got a couple of tweets that I wanted to discuss that I ran across. I think it was today. My man at Not Gaetti. All right. He mentioned something about short attention span and a lack of baseball IQ. Is why, a reason kind of why the Major League Baseball is catering to the money crowd. You know what I mean? The people who are just there for the to be seen, not there to enjoy the ball game, not there to take in all the atmosphere of the game. They're there just to be seen. And I think that again, that bores people. It's a lot of stuff going on a baseball field. So if you're not in tune to what's going on, it's not going to be familiar to you. You're not really going to be probably even entertained by it. You know what I mean? So again, they added these rules. This pitch clock. Pitcher has 15 seconds to deliver a pitch. 20 seconds when there's a runner on base. So that's going to speed up the game. I watched a couple of exhibition games so far, and the thing that I like about it is that when you look at the end of the game, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes instead of 3 hours and 41 minutes or 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's 212, 220. So again, I like it, but it's awkward when you see a guy getting in the batter's box who usually, takes time with his adjusting his batting gloves and all of this. And now he's got 8 seconds to do what he needs to do to get in the box and be ready. So again, that keeps people in the game, and I think it keeps fans in the game. And I think another reason why they did it, or why they're doing it, is because to add offense into the game. I think the stolen base is a lost art, and I think they want to, add more offense into the game. Of course, they're going to keep the ghost runners. That's something we're going to talk about later on in the season with the extra inning games and stuff like that. So they want to definitely add more offense into the game. Of course, now the pitchers, they only get, I think it's 2 throws over the first base. If a runner's on base to steal. So they've made everything a little compact. It compacted everything. So again, at the end of the day, I think that adds on to the strategy. Of course, there's no more shifts where the infielders can move kind of like anywhere depending on where they think the batter's going to hit the ball. It's little rules like that kind of like add on to the mystique of the game, I guess, for new people. And it's bugged out for me because we've been playing this game since we was little kids, But again, you have to kind of like, make it appeasable, I guess, for the people who are not really baseball fans like that, the casual fan. The bases are bigger, so that's going to lead to more, I guess, stolen bases. They're looking like pizza boxes now. That's what the bases look like. So you see a pizza box, that's what the bases look like now. They're a little wider, a little narrower. So I don't know, man. I'm just gonna, I enjoy baseball. So again, we're gonna be talking about it, and let us know what you think. You know what I mean? And whether you think it's going to even make a difference. Are you going to go to a baseball game now? You know what I mean? If you wasn't going to a baseball game before, because you wasn't really going to the game for the game, because I think baseball fans go to the game for the game. But again, like Not Gaetti said, it has a shorter attention span. There's more, there's other things to do. All the sports overlap. So again, at the end of the day, baseball is kind of like fighting a war against all the other sports that are in season now. Everything's in season. Baseball's in season. Basketball's in season. Hockey's in season. WNBA, college basketball, getting ready to have the Masters in a couple of weeks. So everything is overlapping. So again, man, baseball has an uphill climb, and they got to do what they got to do to keep people's interests, in the game. Down in Sports Talk, man, we are in the building live and direct every Tuesday night, man, 8-ish to 9-ish. We are in the house. You can rock out with us, man. Get in touch with us. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. And we doing what we do. Yada Bear is on assignment. She's doing what she do, but she left some things that she wanted to discuss. And one of those things was being South Carolina Gamecocks, coached by Dawn Staley, women's basketball team. Another conference title, finished undefeated. Get ready for this, conference tournament, which is going to be a barn burner, and the NCAA tournament, which is really going to be crazy. I like, what South Carolina has done all year to keep their O. And again, the competition is going to get fierce. There's a lot of teams that's coming for them. And again, we're going to talk about that as we get into the conference tournaments and things of that nature. Iowa and Indiana, another women's college basketball game. Iowa's Caitlin Clark had a big game against Indiana. That atmosphere was crazy. That's Big Ten. So, they get their ball in Big Ten country. And Caitlin Clark is one of those stars who, if you haven't seen her play, she's definitely worth, the time to take out to watch her do her thing. They was, playing against Indiana. Great game, Final Four atmosphere. It's just a portent of things to come for that, Big Ten tournament that's getting ready to pop off. So again, it's really, really crazy what's getting ready to pop off and go down as far as women's basketball is concerned, And she also, Yada Bear also wanted to talk about the Fragile Ball brothers. Okay. We had, we got Lonzo Ball. He's going to be out. You know what I mean? And you had Melo Ball. He's going to be out. I think it was a non-contact, broke his leg. It's crazy. So I don't know what this situation is with these guys. When they're on the court, they're must-see TV. They're must-watch. But, the injury bug has, got on them. And it's really, really crazy on how they, do their thing. And they're important parts of their basketball team, you know what I mean? But it seems like the injury bug is kind of getting at them, and it's been a couple of years now, you know what I mean? Where something's happened that keeps them off the court for a certain period of time, So again, we wish them well, get back on the court, do what you do, and we are in the building. Again. We go all over the place with it. So if you got something that you want to talk about, bring it up on the show. It's a lot of topics and subjects and things that are on the Facebook page. Make sure you check that out. And Tuesday night, this is where we land right here. All right, 8 to 9 p.m. Facebook, YouTube, StreamYard, and all of that. All right, so we are in the building. We got the 3-minute rant coming up too. You already know what that is. You know what I mean? Where I go in for 3 minutes. I go in. Go hard body karate, you know what I mean, on a particular subject. It's the 50th anniversary of hip hop, man. You already know. Connected, respected, and you already know. Check it. My group I want to talk about tonight is one of my, OG groups. If you know about them, then you know about them. If you don't, then you should learn. The Crash Crew out of Harlem, my big homie Reggie Reg, EK Mike C, you know what I mean? G-Man, Lashu B, Barry Bistro, rest in peace, Dal C, the DJ, Mike and Dave Records all the time. Some of the funniest tapes. If you ever heard some of them Zulu tapes or battle tapes with the Crash Crew on it, they had records like Crash Crew rocking on the radio, type stuff like that. But they got their fame just rocking parties and going crazy. And one of the dudes that I really, really look up to in this hip hop stuff is Reggie Reg. He doesn't really get talked about a lot, but if you hear those Crash Crew records, you hear Reggie Reg on the records and he do his thing. So again, salute to the Crash Crew, man. Salute to hip hop. And I hope that that just reminds me, since we're on the topic, like it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop, right? And for me, being a hip hop born and bred, you know what I mean, New Yorker, straight like that, it kind of bugs me out to hear people talk about what New York does and what New York think it is, and New York thinks it's this, and New York thinks it's that, and we did this first, and down south is running it, and we was doing this. Everybody has their contribution in what they did first, and as far as hip hop is concerned, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad at that at all. But you know what? Now is your time to represent that. Now is your time to represent it. Like for real, like. Cats always talk about what they did first, and these cats took over hip hop and they took over the industry and stuff like that. Okay, now is your 50 years. Your contribution should be more than just talking about what New York did or what New York didn't do. So again, I have so much respect for everybody that does this thing, and I've touched all regions of the country in this hip hop stuff. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people they don't give themselves the credit that they deserve. They play the inferiority complex role, and I don't think they should. I don't understand why. They shouldn't, because they've contributed just as much as people from New York have, and they should stand on that. And so what I'm meaning and what I'm saying is that, I don't know nothing about, Florida hip hop or Louisiana hip hop or Michigan hip hop. Now is your time to represent that. That's all. That's it. That's all. We're not comparing nothing to nobody or nothing like that. We're not doing none of that. All we doing is saying for y'all contribution, for y'all 50 years, for what y'all did, represent what y'all did. Because we know what it is over here. That's it. You know what I mean? I want to learn. And it's really, really easy. You know what I mean? But people get so caught up in where they from and what they did, and this one's from over here and that one's from over there. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Your slang is your slang. How you move is how you move. Might not rock with the Gators and all that, but that's your thing. So you do you. So again, at the end of the day, that's all we talking about and all we saying. We're not, taking no disrespect or taking no sides and none of that. It's just like, what has your region of the country contributed to hip hop? You've done something. Stand on that. I seen a post, a tweet from Uncle Luke. All right, 2 Live Crew and all that. He's like, Florida and stuff like that gets overlooked. I'm like, yo, like y'all have done so much for this, for the culture, for the genre. Then you can just stand on what y'all did straight like that. You know what I mean? So again, at the end of the day, it's like we want contributions from everybody. We when we together, we more powerful than everybody separating about what they did and who was this and what time it was and the regions and this and that. And that. We know what it is over here. We don't got to prove nothing to nobody. Period. So again, at the end of the day, we want to know, what y'all did. You know what I mean? Bring y'all stuff to the forefront because you're so good. You're so quick to say what we don't do and what we haven't done. You know what I mean? So quick to say that. So again, at the end of the day, man, that's what we want, and that's what I think that the focus should be on. You know what I mean? So again, just rock out with us, enjoy this 50th, man, and everybody has some fun. All right. This is Down to End Sports Talk, man. Tuesday nights, 8 to 9 p.m. You already know what it is, what the vibes are. You know what I mean? Sports Talk, we get it in. I'm holding it down, man. Yada Bears, doing what she do. All right, she's in the building. All right, we did Yada's list. Okay. What's happening? What's happening? What's the deal? 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 Back to some baseball talk right quick. All right. My Yankees getting it popping. I haven't really made no decision on what we're gonna do as far as the baseball preview, but it's coming. It's coming soon. A lot of things going on. We got to get acclimated. I got to watch some more games, get acclimated to these rules of what's going on, man. But as far as the Yankees are concerned, I think we have to do something in regards to our pitching because again, Montes is out. All right. So he's just turning into somebody we just wasted some money on. All right. We got Aaron Judge back. That's a good thing. Hopefully, you know what I mean, sign that long-term deal. Hopefully we can get a couple of rings out of that, But again, the American League is it's gonna be tough. I'm expecting a tougher fight from teams like the Baltimore Orioles. They're definitely gonna be better. Toronto, they're a year older. All right, those Guerreros and Bichettes and those guys, they're not young whippersnappers no more. So again, they've been around. So again, they're going to be chasing on the Yankees, and I like what we've done. DJ is back. DJ LeMahieu, he's back. So that's going to help us out as far as the lineup is concerned. Rizzo, I like the fact that we kept Anthony Rizzo. All right, left-handed bat. All right, he already showed that he can tear down that right field porch and make it do what it do. But I'm more concerned. My main concern this year, as a Yankee fan, is Garrett Cole. Because Garrett Cole, for all the the strikeout record and all that, he knocked Ron Guidry out the books, but that's okay. He gives up a lot of home runs. Garrett Cole gives up a lot of home runs, man, and I think that he's got to focus on kind of like this bearing down. Certain batters kill Garrett Cole. Jose Ramirez from the Cleveland Guardians gives Garrett Cole that work. You know what I mean? And so I think he has to focus. Garrett Cole has to focus more on, the strikeouts are going to be there. You know what I mean? But kind of like, work these hitters, man. You know what I mean? They know what you're coming with. They sit on it. And next thing you know, it's boom. It's going the other way. So again, I think that the Yankees, we're going to do what we do. This year's going to be exciting. Everybody plays everybody. So we play every team, and every team comes, see us and things of that nature. So it's going to be very, very exciting to see what happens as far as Major League Baseball. The season starts March the 30th. All right. I'm not really knowing what y'all the Bears dealing with as far as the Philadelphia Phillies are concerned, but they come to Yankee Stadium the first week of the season. So that should be interesting. We're going to be at odds then. Peace. What's good? I see you in the chat room. What's popping? Yeah, so that's what that is. But we was talking about earlier about LeBron, you know what I mean, and him, trying to, get this playoff thing popping, and trying to, make a run now that he's out. Is that going to be the excuse? It's always something. It's always something, and I'm not coming down because the LeBroniacs is going to get at me. Shout out to my man, Salik. You know what I mean? Shout out to the LeBroniacs out there. I feel you. And again, I'm going to say this again one more time. I never, ever said nothing bad about the guy as far as basketball, being on the court. Never, ever. And if you want to try to find something where I did, you more than welcome to. But it's just, the other stuff. But again, now he's hurt. I don't want that to be the focus for the Lakers. I want the Lakers to focus on still doing what they got to do. They still have a formidable team. AD can, make it happen. Now it's his time to really, step up. And if he's going to be the man, then he's going to have to take the reins and say, you know what, y'all going to, ride my coattails and we're going to rock out. We got MC Went Walker is in the building. MC Went Walker is in the building. What's up, kid? What's the deal? How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm feeling better. How you doing, bro?
Everything's everything, man. We in the house. Y'all the Bears on assignment tonight, man. But I'm glad you can tap in, man. We're just talking about your man, LeBron James. So you tapped in at the right time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems like every time when we trying to do something, he ends up getting injured. I don't know, man. But we making a push. We still been winning without him. So
I mean, you're gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? That game against Dallas on Sunday was something that, was kind of surprising, yo. You know what I mean? Down 27 points. You're like, here we go again with the Lakers. But then, you know what? On the road, you know what I mean? And I guess knowing what they got at stake, they just kind of like just did what they had to do.
Showed up.
Basketball. They just played ball, man. You know what
I mean? Showed all the way up.
Yeah, Anthony Davis made some big plays and stuff like that. So, again, the injury kind of casts a pall on it, but I think that now that they got the plan, I think that's what they should shoot for. 6 is out the window.
Right.
6 is out the window.
Right.
In my opinion, what is your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that? You think they still could have a chance to get the 6th spot?
No, we ain't gonna get 6.
Yeah,
we can push that one out the window.
Yeah, 6 is out of here, man. But
again.
But the saving grace though is that that play-in situation where again you have a kind of like a second life to get it cracking, and then you got to go see the 1 or 2, and you know how that go. So
what
again,
surprised me the most about this team?
Huh?
What surprises me the most about this team?
Go ahead.
With the new members that they have, they have that spring, that step, that next gear that they've been looking for with these new members. That's how we beat Golden State, which I must apologize to all my Laker fans. I counted us out before we even played the game.
How you do that?
I did it live right here on Down in Sportstalk. Yeah. I counted that game as a loss. Down and in right here, Sportstalk. I counted that game as a loss.
Oh well, it happens.
It happens. I'm the Stephen A. of Oklahoma City.
Man, don't bring that dude's name up, man. Don't bring that dude's name up over here, man. We don't talk about that dude in these parts, man. Because again, I hate to bring it up one more time. But again, man, it sounds more and more corny every time, man. This dude be talking like he told me out of his own mouth to my face that the Brooklyn Nets was going to steal the city from the Knicks. To me, that's blasphemy. Coming from a New Yorker to another New Yorker,
Yeah.
That's blasphemy.
And
So now,
he used to always be at MSG. Always.
Man, listen, I don't pay attention to that dude. You know what I mean? Because again, he's all over the place with it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna say one thing and his thing is with Donovan Mitchell. If the Knicks have the 4-5 matchup and they play Cleveland in the playoffs, and we get beat by who says we're gonna lose to Cleveland? Right? He wants to scream, and I don't get this dude, man. But again, at the end of the day, he does what he does. I respect him, but some stuff that he be saying, it don't be on point. And I guess he has the cachet where you can kind of say what you want, but your credibility is out the window, man. You know what I mean? Like your credibility is shot. Word is bond. Like you be feeling yourself. You just be saying anything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get into that in the 3-minute rant. You know what I mean? These cats just feel like because they got a platform, you know what I mean, and a camera in their face, they could say anything when, like, oh, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes. I get it. But at the end of the day, you know, you ride with who you ride with. Don't ride with me today and ride with them tomorrow.
That's correct. That is correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Bandwagon.
Yeah, man. So again, I don't understand that, man. I just don't understand it. But it is what it is. I guess that's the way of the world. That's how these cats move. They just, you know. And again, a conversation was had, and I want to have it with you in regards to the fandom and the bandwagons. What's going on? Peace.
Peace. Peace. How you doing?
What's up? How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Rhonda, and I'm from Brooklyn.
All right. What's good? What you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Brooklyn Nets? You want to talk about LeBron? What's happening?
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We can talk about LeBron, I guess, or Brooklyn. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, he's hurt. I mean, you know, it is what it is. We got a Laker fan in the building. You know what I mean? They want to chop it up about.
They're playing
about
right
LeBron.
Now.
They got their problems right now.
They're playing right now against Memphis right now. LeBron's on the side with his boot on, eating some popcorn, watching the game. Anthony Davis putting on a good game. Ja Morant's putting on a good game. But right now, I'm looking at my man's Walker. He's doing pretty good. I like him. I like Walker. He brings a little spark. So, yeah, it's going on. It's going on right now. But the thing that I wanted to bring up today is something that I seen the other day during this grapefruit baseball league and all that time clock out there on the field.
Yeah,
on the playing field. I know it's a new rule. They're trying to speed the game up.
Yep.
But I've never seen a time clock on the baseball field in my life. For real.
Well, you get ready to see it now.
And wait, also, the dude, they called him out because he took too long.
Yeah.
And it was a tie game.
It's crazy. It's crazy, but I think that you know, they do it to appease the fan. I talked about it earlier, where you know you want to keep people's attention, you want to keep them in the game. You know what I mean, and speed it up. But the time, if you notice, the times of the games have been shorter. They've been like 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes, where they're usually like 3 hours, 4 hours. You know what I mean? Somebody was mentioning earlier. They don't want to go to Yankee Stadium or some stadium in August where it's 100 degrees outside. You know what I mean? They have to sit down with their kids and, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, for 5 hours, or go to a game at night. You know what I mean? No, it's a school night the next day. You want to take your kids to a ball game. You know what I mean? You got to leave at the 7th inning. No, it's crazy. So they try to speed it up. I'm not mad at that. But again, they also want to add more offense into the game. And remember when baseball is the only game that never had a clock. They have a clock for nothing. You can take your time.
Right.
Every pitch,
Hey, but see,
box, mess with your gloves,
hey,
mess with your swing,
really,
do all this nonsense.
Really an oxymoron. You know that? You know that's really an oxymoronic type of thing with baseball. Because all the times that I've been watching baseball all my years, you could always call time. For what? It was never a clock. You could always say time.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's
but
really
I mean,
weird.
Yeah, it's a different like now. And again, I was mentioning earlier, man, baseball has a lot of competition now. It's got the consumer dollar, man, is not focused on baseball. The consumer dollar is focused on basketball, football, movies, traveling. You know what I mean? So it's got a lot of competition. So it's gonna be hard to keep these new cats. And these new cats don't want to sit down for 3 hours and watch a baseball game. You crazy? They don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So again, how do you keep the attention? Now everything is going. And when the couple of games that I watched, they look like it's kind of like everything is rushed. You rush in the batter's box. You get ready. You know what I mean? Usually you is relaxed. You take your time. Now everything is rushed. You know. And another thing, Win, we got Win Walker in the building. We got Rhonda Brooklyn holding it down. Down in Sportstalk, y'all smash that like and subscribe button, please. Another thing where they're adding offense into the game, where the pitcher only gets to throw over the first base to check the runner twice.
Right.
That's it. That's it. After the second time, it's a balk. So that adds another. We and Yada Bear was talking behind the scenes about that, where it adds like a little different strategy to the game now, yo. And again, it's going to be different. And you under clock. You under pressure. That clock will get down to 6, 5, 4.
You got the swing, better swing.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be crazy, man. Word up, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, man. So that's where we at with it right now, man. What's your thoughts? We're gonna go off the hook right now. What's your thoughts, real quick, on the fight that's coming up April 22nd? Ryan Garcia, Devontae Davis.
Well, I think Garcia's gonna work it out. 1 second.
You crazy?
I think he's gonna try.
Devontae Davis gonna put the beats on Ryan Garcia.
You know,
you lucky you got that phone call. You lucky you got that phone call.
I just want to get some controversy.
Devontae Davis gonna put the beats on Ryan Garcia. He gonna put the disco beats on him. He gonna put the calypso beats on him. He gonna put all of that on him. I'm telling you. Word up. Right? It's gonna be a good fight, but I think Ryan Garcia is kind of like bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Because Tank is no joke. And they say Tank ain't fight nobody. And I don't think that's correct. You know what I mean? Because Tank Davis was getting beat up by Leo Santa Cruz. And a lot of people don't remember that. But I don't know. Their selective memory, but it's all good. He was getting beat up by Leo. Leo Santa Cruz was tagging him. And in that 6th round, he got Leo Santa Cruz in that corner. He hit Leo Santa Cruz with the uppercut, and it was game over. Put him to sleep. Lights out. Done deal. And again, at the end of the day, I like what Devontae brings to the table. And I think that he's going to do his thing on April 22nd. Am I looking for a long fight? Nope. Somebody going to get knocked out. And I think it's going to be Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia is – and listen, let me tell you something, Win. Lift your head up, baby. Lift your head up. I like to see – look at me when I'm talking to you. Devontae Davis will break you down. You saw what he did to Garcia, the last fight he had, Hector Luis Garcia. He hit the dude in the body in the 5th round. And in the 7th round, the fight, when he didn't come out for the 7th round, he was like, he still was messed up. He couldn't see. He couldn't talk. He couldn't do nothing. So Devontae Davis, he systematically breaks you down, man. And I don't know if Ryan Garcia, and both of them are fast. I'm not taking nothing away from Ryan Garcia. I'm not taking nothing away from him. Both of them are fast. But I don't know, man. He's going to have to, and Javonte, I'll say this, Javonte cannot start slow.
Right.
He cannot start slow. He's a notorious slow starter. He starts off slow, like the second, third round. He starts to try to warm up. You know what I mean? And then he tries to get into his thing. I don't know if he can like give away rounds like that. I'm not seeing him giving away rounds to Ryan Garcia. And another go ahead.
No, he's a tank. He's a tank.
And another homie was like, well, he's bigger than Tank. Well, everybody's bigger than Tank.
Yeah.
No,
I was
everybody's bigger than Tank.
Tank's gonna win this.
Huh?
Tank's gonna win.
I mean, listen, Win. It's a 50-50 fight, man. It's 50-50.
Nah, Tank's gonna do worse than.
Yeah, I think my money's on Tank, yo. I think Tank is gonna do it. You know what I mean? And again, at the end of the day, I just hope that I'm looking forward to the all access, the lead up to the fight. Because again, I know Tank gonna be talking cash-ish. Because again, remember when when Tank fought Riley Romero, and Ryan Garcia was sitting ringside, and Ryan Garcia bet $20,000 that Romero was gonna knock Tank out. He bet I think he bet Errol Spence. He bet Errol Spence $20,000. He was ringside. He bet him 20 large that Riley Romero was gonna knock out Tank. And you saw what happened in the 6th round.
Sleepy sleep.
You saw what happened in the 6th round, man. So again, my money's on Tank. I think that Tank's gonna do his thing. My concern is not really with what's going on in the heavyweight division. I looked at Deontay Wilder. They was interviewing him when he was out in Saudi Arabia. He was dodging the questions, man. He was doing more juking than Barry Sanders. Man. He was doing more. Wilder you would have thought they was interrogating him the way he was dodging them questions.
Hey, Wilder's been a real disappointment.
Wilder got exposed, man. That's all that was.
It's a lot of
Wilder got exposed, B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? He's one fighter that cannot take a gut shot. He cannot take a gut shot.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, gut shot. A regular gut shot. Come on, man.
And so again, when you fight somebody that's a defensive fighter like Tyson Fury already knew what it was. You know what I mean? He was gonna end up getting caught. And so what happened for me in those fights, the Tyson Fury Wilder trilogy, when he knocked Tyson Fury down, and remember he got up like the Undertakers and whatnot, that was it. That was it. He ate Wilder's best punch. He ate it.
He ate it. When he licked him. Yeah. When he licked him upside the head, that was oh my God. That was so disrespectful in the fight.
That was disrespect. That was very disrespectful.
That was disrespectful in the fight game. Come on, man. All right. Utmost disrespect.
All right. So all right, I see Yada Bear's on the check-in. Yada Bear, peace. Was good. Yada Bear's on the check-in. Yeah, Tank. Tank is gonna do his work. Word up.
And so Tank's gonna do his work. Let's go back a little bit and let's go to NCAA basketball, men's basketball. Let's talk about Alabama. It's a big, widespread, known fact that Alabama is a school about winning. So they're looking over whatever happened with this gun situation and starting. They're not looking at the fact and the reality of somebody died, somebody's child died, and you had he had part in it, even though the police are not charging him or pursuing a matter with him, using him as a witness. He still should not, and this is my opinion, he still
He
should
shouldn't be
not
playing.
be playing basketball for the University of Alabama right now. They have a certain ethical code that they're supposed to go by and guidelines in college sports. You got to do certain things. You got to be in by a certain time. You can go to certain places. You can't do certain. Now they got the NIL and all that. You can get paid though. You used to
get paid now. Yep.
Yeah, you can get paid now, but there's still certain ethical things and ethical guidelines and lines that you just don't cross.
I dig it. I dig it. And you're absolutely right. Absolutely dead right. You know what I mean? I wonder what Nick Saban has to say about that down in Alabama. You know what I mean? I wonder if there was one of his football players. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a sad story all the way around. You know, and for them to be perpetuated the way they are, they have that kid out there, and you know, when they was at Mississippi, and you know how they give it up. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's a real bad situation all the way around. Everybody's awkward talking about it, huh?
The worst part, the pat down when he came out. That was like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Even though they've been doing it all year long, your better judgment tell you, let's don't do it this time.
But we're not in the better judgment era. We in the era of sound bites and camera shorts and TikTok. You know what I mean? So again, whatever makes for a salacious story. I hate to even use that verbiage, Joe, but it is what it is. They got this kid out here, you know what I mean, going through what he's going through, where they should just have him away. You know what I mean? And let him deal with what he has to deal with. You know? Because it just gives people steam and ammunition to say stupid stuff and act, you know, and do nonsense. That's it. And then you got the tournament, you got the conference tournament coming up. You got the NCAA tournament coming up. You think they're gonna want that around the Final Four?
It's going to be a lot of backlash. A lot of backlash.
Yeah, man. So
I think he's going to be a one and done. I think he's going to be a one and done. I think he's going to be a one and done.
Yeah, I mean, but then who's going to want to deal with that on the next level? You know what I'm saying? Then that becomes the question.
Well, it's going to be something.
Who's going to deal with that at the next level, right? So again, you know, we'll see. I want to go ahead, Win. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to tell y'all, push like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? This is Down and In Sports Talk. I'm MC Win Walker with RM Des. Yada Bear on assignment.
See it.
She's in the green room somewhere.
Yeah, Yada Bear's chilling.
So I just want to say peace to Down and In Sports Talk. I gotta go. I'm on medication.
Okay, salute.
Take my medicine. But I say salute, and I'll see y'all next time.
All right, peace. Salute. Peace. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. All right, so now we in the building, live and direct.
Oh my God.
We get into this 3-minute rant, talk a little bit more ish, and then we gonna get up out of here, huh? All right, so that's all that is right there. I got something I call the 3-minute rant, where I go in on a particular topic for 3 minutes. Tonight's topic is going to be the quality of sports talk. And the 3-minute rant starts now. Listen, man, check this out. These dudes get on here with these big, giant platforms. TV, you know the vibes. And my question to them, the ESPNs, the Stephen A's, the Jay Wells, the Keyshawn's, the Shannon and Skips, all you dudes, why must you talk about the same thing every single day? Like, football season is over, for example. You talked about Aaron Rodgers ad nauseum. Is he going to be a free agent? Where is he going to go? Is he going to leave Green Bay? Is he going to miss Devontae Adams? That was last year. Now, this year, Aaron Rodgers, he's in the dark room. He has to figure out what he's going to do. He's going to take $59 million. I would come back just on GP. But that's besides the point. A lot of these cats that's been on Sports Talk in the morning, they talk about the same thing when there's so much other stuff that they can talk about. But I get it. You want to get the eyeballs and the ratings and stuff like that. But why don't you just call your shows football shows? Because you don't talk about baseball. You hardly talk, unless it's LeBron or Kevin Durant, you don't talk about basketball. You don't talk about Dawn Staley. You don't talk about South Carolina. You do damn sure don't talk about the WNBA unless it's Brittany Griner and her situation in Russia. So my thing to you is like, for me, I'm no man on the totem pole, but I will give it up and get down with any of you cats on any subject because that's what the sports set is supposed to do. Because we said that a long time ago when we first started doing this stuff. You don't know who's going to check into your show and what they want to talk about. If somebody want to talk about some golf, you better be up on what's going on in golf, period. Or your credibility is shot. Nobody going to want to listen to you. So again, at the end of the day, I see a lot of cats, man, talk about the same thing. They stay in their lane, they stay in their comfort zone and stuff like that. And I've had conversations with Stephen A. about baseball. He's limited. That's okay. You know what I mean? And he's also told me that the Brooklyn Nets were going to steal the city from the Knicks. I was flabbergasted for that. When he told me that, I was like, yo, you wildin'. But it is, he gets paid to say outlandish stuff like that. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to say, man, the quality of it, you know what I mean? And Skip and Shannon, I watch them on occasion, and it can be Monday, it can be Thursday, it can be next Tuesday. They're going to be talking about the same thing. So again, for me, with all that experience that you cats have and all the cachet that you got and all the access to everybody that you have, you should be really trying to find, diversify your bonds, man. Talk about some other different stuff. Word. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion, man. And that's a 3-minute rant. All right. We doing what we do. Tonight we talked about South Carolina basketball. You know what I mean? They're undefeated. Another Southeast Conference title for Dawn Staley and her women. Iowa, Indiana. Caitlin Clark made it happen for Iowa, right? And the Ball brothers, Lonzo and Melo. How, for all the hype and what they've done on the court, they've definitely done their numbers. You know what I mean? They're still young in the game, but they're injured a lot. And it's too frequently for how short time that they've been in the league. You know what I mean? So again, that injury that was suffered by Melo was crazy because I don't think it was no contact. I think he was just bringing the ball up and his leg gave out. So again, at the end of the day, it's kind of crazy. But we talked about that. We was all over the place. You already know LeBron, and we talked about the pitch clock and all that good stuff. Like my man Win Walker said, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. We on like 555 subscribers, man. Salute. Thank you. You know what I mean? Me and Yada Bear, we just do what we do. You know what I mean? And she's on assignment right now, but we definitely got Yada's list in the building. Make sure you check out the show, and we do what we do. And that's basically it. We got to get up out of here a little early tonight, man. Make sure you check us out. We rock on the Star Report. Salute to the homie. All right. Salute to everybody else. Salute to my man at Nat Gaetti on Twitter. All right. And rock out, man. Remember, 50th anniversary of hip hop. We talked about the Crash Crew. Salute to the Crash. My man Reggie Reg. Rest in peace, Daryl C, Mike Dave, G-Man, La Shuby, Barry Bistro, EK Mike C, Crash Crew rocking on the radio, all of that. You know what I mean? So again, down in Sports Talk, get familiar. We're in the building, StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook, all that. We're about to get up out of here. Got some games to watch. Holler at y'all next Tuesday. All right. Major League Baseball preview. That's gonna come probably next week. Not on the show, but on the Facebook page. So you know how I give it up. I always do the baseball preview. So salute to everybody. Peace to y'all. Y'all rock out with us. Y'all know how to get at us. And we definitely know how to get at y'all. Smash that like and subscribe button. Down in Sports Talk, man. We out. Peace. Thanks, Wanda, for checking in. Salute.
You're welcome.
Peace.